This world is full of nightmares. Werewolves, vampires, and more struggle to survive in an eternal conflict over power, land, and mystical artifacts. After the fall of the Devil's Chalice and cleansing of the Blood Moon, ancient enemies joined together to sign the Evermoon Pact, preserving a peaceful and prosperous future. 3 years have passed with that goal achieved, yet a new terror rises, threatening all they hold dear. Bound by their ancestors, a new generation rises to leave their mark upon this land. They will be tested, hunted, and feared. Welcome to Supernatural Origins.
Look, so recently, PACKHAVEN has had a little bit of a fire. I still don't know what caused it, but this fire has not been ideal. And some of the houses got destroyed, including my old house. Now, I did, of course, make a new house over there, and it's cool and all, but, you know, I'm still kind of like a traveler just visiting here, and I want to do something to help so they know they can trust me. And I think I'm going to try to rebuild this house. But if I want to rebuild the house, I am going to need to get some materials so that way I can help repair this place up and get it back to what it once was. So I'm just gonna have to get some wood and such. So let's just, you know, start harvesting a little bit of the forest here. I don't want to take too much. I don't want to destroy the land or anything, but I do want to help contribute, just so they all know they can trust me. They don't got to keep secrets from me, you know. And maybe, who knows, maybe it'll give me some cool opportunity, you know. Maybe they have like some present for me or something, I don't know. Either way, it's mostly just the concept of let's just help PACKHAVEN out, you know, prove that I'm worthy of staying here, because like it's quite nice in PACKHAVEN, you know. It's nice and quiet and such. But I'm gonna get a lot more wood because we are gonna need more than this, and then we're gonna get started on rebuilding that house. So I got a ton of materials, and it's time we start repairing this house. Now, I don't fully remember everything, so if I get something wrong, I mean, it shouldn't be like a huge deal. You know, I mean, I'm trying to help the best I can, but if I accidentally misbuild something, then that might happen. I can't promise it won't. We're gonna try our best to make this house the most accurate that I remember it being. So that way, you know, the pack will hopefully appreciate my good efforts, you know, and that's kind of the goal here. But as far as who caused this fire, I mean, that's like the biggest unanswered question, is who caused the fire. I still don't really have a definitive answer on who did it, and that kind of stinks, because I would like to know who did it. You know, I got to know who to be wary of and who not to trust, and well, I don't have any clue who could have done it, or like who did it for sure. Like, there's no evidence to support anybody for sure here doing it, according to my knowledge. Yeah, okay, there we go. But yes, we do need to rebuild this house. I don't even think anybody lives here, but you know, I just want to make sure that it's repaired. I was gonna originally repair my own house, but to be quite honest, I don't really ever want to use that house anymore. I already built myself a nicer place, and more importantly, I don't think the pack would care too much if I repaired my own house. Like, that's not doing a good deed. It's kind of helping just me, you know. This is helping the town rebuild, and that's part of what we got to do here. We got to rebuild, restore Packhaven, of course, and well, that's what we're gonna do. So let's just go ahead and keep repairing all these holes. But this fire was quite devastating, to be quite honest. It destroyed a lot of the town, and it was just very damaging, to be real. But thankfully, you know, we were managed to put the fire out, and we were mostly good for the most part as far as damages. Like, nothing that can't be rebuilt, nothing too like unfixable, which is key. You know, we have the ability to repair, which is good. So that's that. And we are actually going to need to make a crafting table, because we need to make a little bit of these wooden trapdoors to place right there and right there. Okay, so that's that. We have that side of the house totally repaired for the most part, right? Everything down here is good. The back of it was barely even touched. I just got to put a little bit of glass in there. And let's see, anything over here? Everything over there seems fine. Some of this needs to get fixed, but I mean, the gist of it is back already. I mean, there's the inside we still have to worry about, but we already have like the basic root of the problem here kind of resolved, which is good. Now I do need to, you know, like prove that I should be able to stay here. So that's kind of why we're doing this. Like, I don't really want to be rebuilding a house right now. Like, I do, you know, I'm quite hungry and I want food. And yes, I know I have a ton of steak, but I want to eat something else. You know, I'm tired of only eating steak, but I won't go eat the pesky food from Xylo's place. I mean, it's just disgusting. It's like vegetarian, and that's just I'm a werewolf, you know. I don't really want to do the whole vegetarian diet, if that makes sense, you know. So I'm just gonna like have to just make do for now, fix this house up so that way everybody can trust me. And oh my gosh, my house is so destroyed over there. I mean, you can still see all the damages. Like, there's a lot of damages. There's quite a lot of damages. Like, I just can't believe we've had that much damage done around here. Like, this fire was truly, I mean, it could have been way worse. Like, thankfully we're sort of prepared for if this ever happened again, but I mean, we weren't like fully prepared, so there was still some damages, but at least it was heavily reduced. Like, it could have been even worse than it was. So on the bright side, things are like looking okay. We do kind of need to fix the inside of this a little bit though, because, well, a lot of the roof in here was destroyed, so gonna need to fix that up. Let's throw crafting table in here, and we gotta try to repair some of this up like that, like that. Let's just start repairing it all, I guess. My question is, do we kind of tear out some of the marble? I feel like we might have to just remove some of the marble in here. So let's just finish clearing up the marble. I feel like that's really the best approach, is just, we got to go marble-less. Although honestly, I don't know if we really need to destroy that. We could kind of leave that part of it. It's just sort of like the rest of it that's got to go. So like, let's just go ahead and fix this roof up here, make it all nice and dandy. Need a door for sure. We're gonna need a door on the place, you know. So let's go ahead and throw the door right there, looking good. And we need to get a little bit here to fix this table. Thankfully I got some spruce wood, because I know that a lot of the builds around here use that as well as the oak. So I got all the woods we need and such. So I did come prepared, of course, but still a little bit of stuff we got to worry about. So let's get that right there. Now we have the chair, and then over here we need to bring spruce wood up, and over here we need to put crafting table. That looks fine to me. And then let's just fill in this. We got to fill in the roof here a little bit. break that. Whatever that is doing there, I don't know, but it's gonna get broken because we need to repair this house up so that way Packhaven can get back to its pristine state. Like, it's just quite unfortunate that things are burning down and etc. But we're gonna make it work, and we are gonna repair this house up nicely. There we go. And I think it's been repaired for the most part. I am gonna kind of section off this little part here only because it's not perfect. I'm gonna be honest. This little section back here could use a little bit of work, so I guess we can quickly fix it up just a tiny bit more, but it's still mostly done and mostly collected to a point where I'm quite happy with what we have so far. Let's do that. There we go. I think this back room is functional now. And then over here is functional. Throw a little light there. Maybe a little light there. And I think we've repaired the place for the most part. Correct? I think it looks repaired. I mean, you couldn't tell that this building was on fire based on this rebuild to my knowledge. I'm thinking, what if we add, do we want to add a window over here? Yeah, let's just add a little window, you know? Yeah, we got to fancy it up. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could see the person sleeping or the werewolf sleeping in there if there's a window there, but why not? Might as well. You know, we're werewolves. What do we got to hide? Nothing. Well, let's do that. And now I believe the whole roof is like good. Let's just throw that there. I'll throw one on this side too. And then I think that's good. Like, the house has been restored. This whole build is officially been restored. So that's one building down. I'm not sure if I'm going to worry about repairing the rest of it or not, because if I was trying to repair Packhaven all on my own, that would be a quest that would take like forever. But hopefully my contribution here is enough that, like, you know, the rest of the werewolves will start to trust me a little more instead of like being so secretive, you know? So I mean, we repaired the house, you know, like, I'm just working on like proving my worth to the pack, trying to actually contribute around here and not just take everything, because I do truly want to be a part of the pack and I want to be like doctored into their system, but I just don't know what's going to happen. But I mean, the house has been restored, so that's a success.